Thank you very much to the parents and coaches that were able to join us tonight. We wanted to make this meeting. We call it the Toca Journey for Minis to Lifelong Team. I also want to start thanking Ezequiel for putting this program together. He worked very hard to make this happen, hard as every week that he does with the Minis program. You can pass to the next slide, Vito. So, who we are. So, Toca Juniors, we founded this, almost 20 years ago. Argentine friends, including myself, Christian, and Francisco Pancho Montero, who Pancho runs all the website, everything that you see communications is started by Pancho and communicate through him. The vision was to build a soccer club that will offer a competitive play, but without sacrificing an important thing. Oh, wait, Camilo, you can't see the slide. Can you guys see the slide? Oh, sorry.
I can see it now, yeah, sorry.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, so it was to build a soccer club that offer competitive play without sacrificing inclusivity, long-term friendships, and there's many reasons why we chose that model, parent involvement, and fun. We inspired this in a rugby club model from Argentina. A lot of the coaches, a lot of people here have played rugby and they probably benefit from that model. The goal was for parents and kids to share unforgettable moments, stay present, and enjoy the game without the stress of early competitive pressure. That is something very important for us. And we'll share some of the things as we go forward. What is Toca now? Today we have over 450 players, both girls and boys across different leagues. They play in the SAM, MSI, EDP, and DCPL. That's more an adult league. We also own our own field. It's the Toca Juniors complex in Urbana. That's about 30-40 minutes away from Avenel. That's our community hub where we host end of season parties, tournaments, 5K races, concerts. I'm getting someone else in. Sorry, concerts and family celebrations. We're proud to offer the Sunday soccer program for neurodiverse children. Oh my goodness, everyone's coming in now. Summer's neurodiverse children. This gives opportunities for high school players to volunteer as buddies and assistant coaches of club events. We also have a field hockey minis program. They're from 6 to 10 years old. And all these initiatives reflects our core values. Core values that we have are inclusion, joy, lifelong community through sport. The next one. So this is our Toca Juniors complex in Urbana. If you haven't been there yet, you go to the next one, Tito. Here you can see both fields. We can see, everything is changing. These pictures are like a few weeks ago, and this is going to change dramatically in the next few weeks. You go to the next one. Minis program. Okay. Our minis program is our strongest program. As every organization, everything starts from the bottom up. And we start the minis program from age 4 to 8. That's what we consider minis program. We used to start at the age of 6, and then we went down to 5 to 4 years old now. We currently have about 90 kids and 12 very dedicated coaches, mostly parents. This is our strength of this program, our coaches. And I will go over that in a few minutes. So we have modified this curriculum with Tito and Ese, uh, and we have three core curriculums right now, ages 4 and 5. Mostly are fun games, 1v1, short matches. The goal here is just joy, friendship, and comfort with the ball. Ages 6 and 7, there's more structured drills and matches. They gradually step up to intensity and teamwork. And age 8, where we started now to add some competition. So we joined the Sam League after so many years in Germantown with the U8 boys team, with two teams that they did fantastic this season. The kids progress at different rates. We're very flexible. We move them up when they're confident to a better team. With top performers are invited to a tournament, while others keep training and playing at their best pace. There's no rush here. We want all the kids to be comfortable. After the minis program, players begin competing in the MSI Classic League. MSI Classic League starts at U9. 90%, 99, all the games are played at Julius West Middle School. At the U9 and U10, there's gentle introduction. There's no score and standing. We love that part. That's why we chose the MSI League. Then we go to more competitive level. There's a U12, U13 that we start if the teams are ready to challenge them to a EDP travel league. I don't want to go into the EDP travel league and travel. Everybody gets scared when they hear that word. But trust me, this is very easy travel. Half of our games are at Urbana. So only you might have like 2 games that you might travel 45 minutes from this area, and maybe an hour. The U13, U19, they are more travel, but also not that far away neither. And they keep growing their lifelong friendships, all teammates that have been playing together. After that, we also have U30, U40, U60, even moms that play soccer, everything to keep socializing and exercising, and soccer is the perfect excuse. Every 2 years, we also take teams to around the world. We have taken teams to Gothia, is our signature tournament. It's a tournament in Sweden, the largest youth soccer tournament in the world. That's been an unforgettable experience for players and parents. But we have traveled to Argentina, Denmark, Scotland, Spain, France, everything. No, the club doesn't make any money with these trips. Everything at cost for all the players. Players pay their own ticket. This is a fantastic opportunity that we are hoping to do it next year or the following year with the U13 maybe teams. You have a next slide, Tito. So what makes Toca different? Our philosophy. At Toca, we don't cut players. We don't do formal tryouts. Once players are in, the players, most of the clubs, they reassess and they release kids at every season. So they play 1 year and then they have a tryout at the end of the year, as early as age 10. We think that every child deserves the time to grow into their own potential without fear of being left out. Why? Because this philosophy builds confidence, long-term friendships, strong supportive community, a love for the game, free of early pressure. And everybody thinks, well, what happened with the college scholarships? That's a whole presentation. Trust me, college scholarships are very rare, and they offer the most of the time goes to the international players. Please, if you have any question on that, I'll be happy to share. But we focus instead in the joy of playing now. What can the guys play? How we can develop? I've been coaching for about 20 years. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a player that I thought that he could never play, and after 1, 2, 3, 5 seasons became the best player of the team. Next one. The what I think, and I think this is very important for parents here. What is our strength? Coaches. Coaches are everything. Our coaches, to me, are the most important thing of the organization. Um, there, if you realize how much time your kids spend with the coaches, so we focus on coaches that are passionate, highly qualified, highly educated, and parents just like you. I'm also a parent. I was a coach. I keep coaching. These guys work at organizations like the IMF, Amazon, World Bank, Federal Reserve. They're lawyers, physicians, teachers, you name it, architects. There are also some of our coaches, believe it or not, are alumni of top universities like Columbia, UCLA, University of Chicago, NCI. They bring expertise, heart to the club. Why? Because their own kids are on the field with yours. They're invested. They're invested in the program. They love the program. They believe in the program. But not only they're good people, good citizens, but these guys, they complete all the coaching certification. They bring a global love for the game to every practice. They ask, they have asked me, what else can we do? How we can get better? So I can't emphasize how important for your kids is how good the coaches are. And I think this is the most important thing. Minis coach program, the coaches, the program directors, Roberto and Ezequiel, they have been with us for many years. But all these parents and some of the kids, like Matias and my daughter Sofia, Matias is trying to get to med school, and Sofia is going to college. But all these are parents, very highly qualified and very highly educated, that you guys meet every time, every week at the soccer practice. The other thing I mentioned before, we are the only club in the area, only club with our own home field. This is important. We believe that's an incredible active parent community having their own place where we can share a lot of things. With carpooling, cheering in the silence to organization or organizing events. We build Toca with real friendships, share experience for kids, for parents, grandparents, uncles, all the family. Next, Tito. These are some of the pictures that you can see that we share all together. Coaches, girls, events. This was last year event of graduation from the girls. Next slide. So this is part of our community. Now the UA teams. These two mini teams are made up primarily of 2017 born players, supported by strong players from 2018 and 2019. This is the team I was just mentioned that we built from the minis program. Both teams had a fantastic season in the U8 Sam League, and now they will graduate to the U9 MSI Classic team. The younger 2018 will lead two new U8 teams in the Sam League starting in September. So we're going to make two new U8 teams. They will do some light reshuffling to keep the Ravens and the Panthers balanced. Even though Ezequiel and Tito and the coaches balance them very well, they have played head-to-head matches, and there are four ties, 4 wins for each team. So they're very, very evenly distributed. We're looking for a fantastic fall season for these young players, where we can focus on fun and building team spirit. Next one. These are some of the pictures of the boys in action. Next one. What's coming up? We have summer practices Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 at Avenel. No more Norwood sessions on Saturday during the summer. July, we break for the first 3 weeks. Then we kick off summer camp at Urbana for 2 weeks. The many minis will have already signed up, and we appreciate that. Transportation will be provided from Bethesda for parents that need that. August, we have the preseason training resuming in Wednesday and Friday at 5:30. And you know where to register for the program on our website. I'm going to give the thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We're so excited and that you guys joined the Toca community. We're happy to answer questions from Ezequiel, from Tito, and any of the coaches that are here. We're trying to find more girls for the Toca Minis girls. That we're starting a new team with the coach Christian Astiz and Juan, one of the goalie coach. So I'm going to open now for questions, concerns, thoughts, ideas. And if Ezequiel and Tito want to share a few things, you guys have the microphone.
Nothing else on my side. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
I'm okay too. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, any of the parents that are here that have any questions, thoughts, concerns about the minis program? Okay, Hector Gomez, why do we transition to EDP? That's a very good question. So there are many, and why do we just don't stay on MSI? That's a very good question. Some of the teams do stay on the MSI. Our goal is that most of the teams will transition to the EDP league. It's a more competitive league. The boys, once they start getting to middle school, they want to play travel. Girls, boys, all the teams, if you're still playing MSI at the middle school or high school, it's not a challenge. It's difficult for the players to make their high school teams, the middle school teams, and they're ready. They're ready to compete better, and that's why we move to that league. The EDP league, we have done it with many teams. They've grown, like the U8 boys and the minis. They've done very well. We have currently we have 3 teams on the EDP, but we have competed at all different levels, and we have had up to 5 teams playing on the EDP. So our goal is for the boys and girls, once they're ready, to play at the EDP level. Will that answer that answer your question, Hector? Very good. Any other questions that you guys might have? You can open the microphone also.
So, Christian, Gabriel
Yes.
here. So maybe you guys want to touch a little bit on the goalkeeper programs that we have, and maybe, I know it's not for this group, but this kind of give a better picture of kind of the overall package, because you mentioned the Smiles and the other programs. We also offer goalkeeping training, then they have a physical kind of to complement this.
Yeah, very good. So there's a lot of things that, this presentation will go for 2 hours. I wanted to see if parents have a lot of questions. But yeah, we do have a fitness program that we encourage all the players to participate. It runs every week. It's run by a professional. That's one of the coaches that we pay. And we have a goalie clinic that we also started every week with Juan. That's amazing goalie coach that also is included on the program. When can they start? Well, the fitness, I would say U9, U10. Depends, we don't want to burn them out, but it's all, low key. Goalie clinic, also U9, U10 once they start competing. But I think that most of the players should do some of the fitness, do most of the fitness once they start doing U11 and above. Someone asked here, could you tell us a bit more about the status of getting a girls U8, U9, U10 team together? Yes, we're working on that. We have 3 girls coming this week. It has been a challenge not only for us, but for a lot of the organizations and teams around the area. There is 2015 and 2016 girls that we're going to start, most likely. So if you have any girls that's interested in playing soccer, please send it our way. We're doing tryouts and practice every week. There's one team that might join us. There's a whole team that's playing rec that we're having conversation with them that might come all together. But yes, we're working hard to find girls. We don't know what's going on with girls soccer. A lot of organizations have told us the same thing. They used to have one team per age group. Some clubs have 2 per age group, and now they have maybe 1 or none. So it's been a challenge. We don't know why. I think they're going to other sports, and that's reasonable. Any other pressing question? Gabriel, did I answer? Did I cover all the things that you had?
Hi,
Yes.
it's Tatiana Lipsky here. Will you guys be sharing the recording of this meeting?
Yes, yeah, we can share the recording, but absolutely. We will also put it on the website. But I think Tatiana was asking the question. I do encourage most of the parents that were able to join the meeting to share the thought about talking to the coaches and meeting the coaches that are on the minis program, because you guys will find a lot of information through them, and you will meet great people. So, but yes, we're gonna share this. We're gonna put it on the website. We're recording it.
Great, because that was essentially the next question that I had, is that if we do have questions after rewatching, because we missed some of it, if we do have questions after rewatching the recording, we can ask them to the coaches.
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, talk to the coaches, Tatiana. I can tell you, I have 5 kids. I have seen all kind of coaches in my life, with all these kids, all my kids going through different programs, and to Toca, the coaches are the most important thing, because your kids are the most important thing. And I've seen really bad coaching, and I never seen that in Toca, with the kind of quality of citizens these guys are. Again, they're highly educated, they're dedicated, they're passionate, they love the game, and they love to be with their kids and with your kids. So it's just amazing. Any
And we
other?
appreciate it. We can see it. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Oh, you're very welcome. Anyone else? Thank you so much for all the coaches. They do amazing program. Yes, I fully agree. Talk to the coaches. They're great people. Anyone else that has a question, a thought, comments? Any other clubs or teams? I understand, most of you guys are starting, so that's why we wanted to put this presentation. because you see there's a huge landscape, there's a lot of noise out there, there's a lot of options, and we want, and I think there's not the some people don't understand the whole flavor and how our format and our club works. Um, the again we look how to develop your kid. We have patience for the kids. We give them time to be ready. Every kid grows at a different speed. Everyone is challenged. Some kids are more competitive at the beginning than other kids, but at the end of the day, you know, as I tell all the coaches, once they get to 16, 17, all the players are fast, they're competitive, they're aggressive. So we love to see them grow and we love to see them develop through all these years through Toca. You know, I had the. If you have any other question, please interrupt me, okay? But I had the graduation of my daughter from high school, Sophia. This is my youngest daughter, and one of the pictures that the other her friend that did the graduation and play on Toca, her dad shared me a picture of both of them when they're in kindergarten, and they keep playing soccer together. Uh, Obviously very smart girls, very dedicated, and it was just so much fun and joy to see them grow together. The any other comments that you guys might have, thoughts? Any of the coaches want to share anything that you guys might have?
So Christian, I'm Roberto, everyone. So maybe I will share kind of an emotion that I went through when transitioning from a parent of a 4 to 5 year old that went all through the stages and now is 11-year-old. And hopefully my comment maybe will break the ice and motivate people to start asking questions. And so I think that it's kind of easy to be on the sideline when we are a parent of a 4, 5, 6-year-old on the stage of the purely having fun. There's nothing at stake. I think it's kind of similar when your children is in kindergarten and comes home with some drawing. You're not going to start worrying if the drawing is better than another children's drawing. You know, it's just a drawing. But then as soon as you start growing and then the children put on a jersey and come out to a field to play, that kind of similar to starting getting grades, and that we all get more emotional, because if you see every time your child bring in a fail home, then you start worrying, what kind of school am I sending him or her, or what kind of classmates is he working with? And that kind of similar what happened to us on the sidelines of parents that had to see our children, perhaps go through a slow transition and maybe at the beginning struggle on the sideline. So what this comment lead us to me saying is that with Ezequiel and the whole coaching team, we put a lot of effort into having a large number of players so that we can offer the opportunity for everyone at whatever level they are in their growth and even in their passion for soccer, because that itself is an evolving object. At the beginning you might not care much, and then you become more interested over time. So we can offer a place to grow the passion for soccer and the friendship. Okay, and I think that's what we really mean by we don't cut players. It's not that we set the standard of we want to compete on a certain level and we don't care about anyone else. We acknowledge that in particular at these ages, players have different trajectories, and we want to make sure that everybody has a place. Of course, that might create some disagreement. Some of you or us might think, oh, I believe my player, my son, is already at the better stage than you think he is or she is. And that is what we would like to hear from you. And we wanted to make sure that we are here to listen to your views as well. But our premise is to offer every child, every boy, and every girl, wherever they are in their passion and development, an opportunity to play football. That's what I wanted to stress, and hopefully maybe some of you will have some emotion to share, especially parents that have lately been in this Raven or Panthers group, for the first time seeing your child wear the jersey and have to, score goals, be scored goals against, and maybe what I said resonates.
Yeah, that's well, difficult to add anymore, Roberto. That's why you're one of the leaders on this coaching team, with Ezequiel and all the coaches that we have. Uh, yeah, I think parents have to think, where do I want my son and my daughter to be with every day of the week? How can I keep them engaged with a good example? And they always look at the coaches, how good example they can give to the players. How can we challenge them? How can they get better? How can they be a better player and a better person? And with all these, have fun during all this time period. I don't know if anyone else wants to say something else. Um,
Maybe I can add one comment. Hello, everyone. I'm Ezequiel, one of the coaches, and what I wanted to share also we wanted to share in this presentation is for you to have the whole picture. No, maybe you are with a 4-year-old or a 7-year-old and you don't know what's coming next. And what we wanted to show you is that there is a whole path ahead that has been already walked through by many other teams, many of our children, of Tito, of Christian, and our focus would always be on them making friends, becoming good persons, and playing at the highest level they can play. We will try, when they get better, to have a team that plays at the highest level if we can. There may be a second team, and we always will try to transition if a player improves a lot to play on the better team, and if a player, for example, is less committed or prioritize something else, he will always be welcome. So the key differentiator between us and other academies is that we don't cut anyone out, and that everyone is welcome independently of the level of commitment they have or the level of skill. So I hope this resonates with you, and well, let us know if you have any questions.
yeah, as Ezequiel said, we try to give the opportunity. We have to be patient. These are kids, they're 8, 9, and 10, and we want to give them as much time as they need to become that kind of player that they want to be. Also, one of the things that parents maybe don't understand or don't know, that I didn't know neither. It's sad to see the statistics in this country. Most of the players stop playing competitive sports by the age of 15, 14. About 90 plus percentage of players. And that's not what we see in our program. We see that our players stay for 10, 15 years, and they become, not only a good players and competitive players. We have had players on every single high school as captain of the varsity team. They have been captains in the boys and the girls of Churchill High School, BCC, Walter Johnson, Whitman, Wooton, the private, Gonzaga, all this visitation. These kids have all been a role model, and I've spoken with some of the coaches and say, well, you guys, where did these guys come from? These are good kids. But well, as I said before, good kicks come, as you know, from good parents and from good coaches, and the rest is very easy. Anyone else has any comments as doing the program on the UA to the minis program? Any thoughts? Any stress that you guys see? Please let us know.
Either we've been too clear or too intimidating, Christian, but in any case, we can keep chatting on the sidelines as we usually do after practice. So
No, that's good. I think it's 9:15. I think parents, probably everybody is tired. I think we, again, this is a starting point. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of more questions. Parents, will digest this, will listen to the recording. But as long as we want to give a picture, a whole picture, as Ezequiel said, what happens, I see my 4 and 5 and 7-year-old boy, girl, 10-year-old, and what's the pathway, what's going to happen moving forward. And we have seen other organizations, we've seen other clubs, we've seen other teams, and we're very proud with our boys and girls. We're so proud of them. We're one of the few clubs also that we allow and we give an opportunity for these kids to become coaches, role models, volunteers. The neurodiverse, it's another program that we have. It's another conversation, long conversation. But the kids come and they enjoy. They feel part of the Toca community, and that's very important for us. So this question is very good. Will the U9 practice the same time as the other minis team? And if it's convenient for parents with small children, they have the same schedule of practices. That's a great question. And the answer is yes. We try to put the minis and the U9, and we try to think how family. Again, I have 5 kids, and I always try to see how can I make 5 kids to make to practice every week. And one of the things that we encourage is carpooling, and trying to make it easy for the parents. So yes.
One clarification, Chris, there is that they will train on the same day on Wednesdays. On the fall, we will continue on Wednesdays, but the U9 will not play anymore will not practice anymore on Saturdays because they will play league on Saturdays or Sundays. So they will start practicing on Fridays. So it will be Wednesdays and Fridays, and the minis will continue on Wednesdays and Saturdays starting the fall.
Yes, but the other advantage of having many teams and different age groups, that we sometimes, I know if you have a 7-year-old and then you have a 9-year-old, we allow them to cross train with the other age group. Not every week, especially when they're playing competitive, but so if they miss a practice, they can go and practice with the other age group as well. Because we know they have the pretty much similar curriculum, different age group. I know a 9-year-old cannot practice with a 7-year-old, but a 9-year-old can practice with an 8-year-old. So we allow that to happen as well. But yeah, we try to keep everything as easy for the parents as we can. Any other thoughts that you guys might have? Or I think we're gonna. If any other coaches want to say something, if not,
There is one more question. One question in the fall: would it be possible to have weekday practices at Norwood, or is that unlikely due to permitting restrictions?
No, well, yes, we're gonna try to go back to Norwood for many reasons. We couldn't do it this season, but I think next season we'll go back to Norwood. We've been working on that, yes. So the biggest restriction with Norwood is daylight and also number of fields and time, number of teams that we can put there. So we want to be fair with everyone because, we can't just put only one group. So we're trying to make it the best we can for all the groups. But yeah, I think we're gonna go back to Norwood in the fall, as always, and obviously the winter. Okie dokie. I think we're pretty much covered most of the things. I think we gave you a good idea. I'm gonna let you guys go for dinner unless you have another question. We're happy to answer. Any other comment or thought? And if not, we'll end this call in about 2 minutes. The other thing I wanted to share until I finish this with you guys is look in the next few years, try to connect with the alumni, the kids. We're gonna try to put an alumni information where our players college degrees and their goals. Again, as we had in the presentation, we have lawyers they're going to U Chicago, to Yale University. These kids have benefited a lot from the community, from the coaches, from the environment that we have offered them. So I'm telling you, I tell all my parents when I coach and listen, I'm going to be asking for a job for these kids. These kids are going to be very, very smart and they will be very successful. So think about that. How you're going to connect with these kids in the future. Coaches are going to be shocked how these kids are going to grow. Any other thing, please let us know. I think we're good to go. Get to know your coaches, and thank you very much for joining us. Ezequiel, Roberto, and all the coaches, thank you very much. Have a good night. Unless anyone else has anything else, we're gonna let you go. We'll see you in the field soon, okay?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
everyone for your time.
Christian.